Hello. Welcome, welcome. Okay, awesome. Hey, Jordan. Francis, yeah, OmniBook, HP OmniBook, not the Omen. That's what I have here. I just got this thing in. It took a while to get here. I don't know why they took so long to ship it. Probably all those updates they needed to make to Windows, recall and so on. Jordan says, what was the first computer I got? The first computer was a 486 33 megahertz machine. Damien, hey, what's happening? Simon says, have you tried the Qualcomm Dev Machine? Nope. But I'm waiting for it. Well, actually, I do have a Qualcomm Dev Machine. That's the Windows Dev Kit 2023. But I've been waiting for the new one with the Snapdragon X Elites. They have not shipped yet. It's a little bizarre, but you know. Damien says Commodore 64. Wow. Commodore 64 goes back. I've never had the pleasure of working with that one. And was it fun working with that one? I heard people had fun with it. People that were really into programming back then. Hey, Fabio from Brazil. Hello, Shikalgar from India. All right. Well, I don't want to take too long today. Just want to hang out a little bit. Take this thing out of the box and see what's in there. I've never had an HP computer. I'm not really like expecting much here. Have you had an HP computer? Anybody? It just seems like HP is a kind of company to make printers. I don't know if they make good computers, but we'll see. There is a little section in here where I have to turn it on and set up Windows, so there might be a little waiting period. We'll get to that point, and well, let's get to that point, shall we? All right. So I didn't need to do that. There's a pull tab. I just like using my knife, that's all. Hey, what is this? That's kind of weird. I thought this was a shipping box, but it's the box. This is not... Wait, are there two parts? Oh, that's weird. Okay, so this is a shipping box, and it's the box itself. Let me show you what that is. So we've got what looks like a shipping box, right? And it is. And then you open it, and it's got the packaging. And I opened it upside down, so everything kind of fell out because I didn't know which way to open it. OmniBook. Powered by AI experiences. Wow. There it is. It's small. And oh no, they're doing what Dell does with this rubber strip. Oh wait, that's not a rubber strip, is it? It's a little different. It's glued on top instead of in a groove. Anyway, there it is, HP. What else do we get here? A fan when you're hot. Then we've got this. Okay, it's connected. That's fine. The cable is like a little mesh, not mesh. It's more like fabric instead of rubber. So I can see this getting all frayed and torn up pretty quickly. Not a fan of that. I know, I'm being negative right away, right? That's... What's wrong with this guy? He's so negative. But I'm just giving you my immediate feedback, my immediate reaction to what I'm seeing here, compared to what I'm used to. This is fine. Connector is what I call this. See, it looks like Mickey Mouse. Alright, cool. There's nothing else in the box. You know, you're paying quite a bit of money for these things. So, I'm hoping that, you know, the fact that they saved and skimped out on packaging means that the machine will be a good thing. But who knows? Is this a one-handed open? Let's see. Not really. Okay, protective sheet. That's pretty thick. So before I turn this on, I want to just feel around. Okay, the keys have a very different sound depending on where you're typing. In the middle, there's like a thump, and on the sides, there's like a click. But they're very clicky. Huh. They feel pretty good. And the keys are like made for your grandma. Look at that. Your grandma will be able to see those easily from space. They're not bad. The keys are actually pretty decent compared to something like this, which is the new Asus VivoBook. First of all, the keys are like a little bit backlit. They're hard to see, and they're huge. Yeah. And there's a sticker, but you know what? This might be the first time I'm seeing this sticker that's actually pretty decently put on, and it's not crooked. Good job, HP, putting on the sticker right. That's quality control right there. Alright, let's turn this thing on. The trackpad is a diving board trackpad. Let's see if I can show you better. So we've got, it doesn't click up here pretty much at all. And down here it clicks quite a lot. And there's even like a gap there. You can see the gap. Can you see the gap? Maybe. I can see the gap. You could probably stick a needle in there. Or a paper clip. There you go. Not a fan of these diving boards ever since the MacBooks came out with their versions. Alright, so let's turn this thing on. I think I'm going to need to power it to do that. I have a couple of power cords here. Oh, let's take a look at the ports, right? So we've got that. That is odd. Okay, so that's a USB-A port, but you gotta flip out this lid to get the port. So if you want to put something oh my gosh, come on, really? If I want to stick a USB-A thing in there, I not only have to now struggle with getting it in the right orientation, but now I have to. That's hilarious. Okay. Hey, I got it. So you push down with the thing that you're inserting. You push down and then you insert. Okay. I can work with that. On the other side, we've got two USB-C ports. One of them is a 40. This one. So that's USB 4. And this one is a super speed USB. It has SS on it. So that's limited by 10. Probably USB 3.2. Cool. I think I'm gonna need to plug this in order for it to get going. All right, while that's starting up, how's everybody doing? Damien doesn't like the new HP logo. Yeah, I don't know. Logos, I don't know what the old logo is, but yeah, it does have a braided cable, Mario, but the braiding is very odd. It's very it's a little bit too braided. It feels very thick and easy to destroy, in my opinion. Like if you drag it on the ground a little bit too many times, it'll just fray. Looks fragile. You know what? Sujal says it looks fragile. It's not. It doesn't feel fragile. Yeah, it feels actually quite sturdy.
To set up your device using a screen reader, turn on narrator by pressing Windows plus Control plus Enter. For more accessibility features, press Windows plus.
Shh, stop it. As far as tilt, it goes back that far. I'd say that's probably about as far as a MacBook. Let's see. Here's a MacBook Air. So it may be like a degree more than a MacBook. But you know what I just discovered? The Asus VivoBook. I didn't even know this, but look at this. Boom. All the way down. It doesn't go further than that, but yeah. Does anybody find that useful? I don't find that useful. Like, I was trying to sit here and think about how would I ever use the machine when it's in this format? I don't know. Like maybe if it's on a wall mounted and you walk up to it and you want to punch something in, I guess you have that ability. All right, let's do this little setup quickly here. Unfortunately, what happens with these X Elite notebooks is they have an extra step that they need to go through while they're setting up. All right. That was my Wi-Fi password, so you can't watch it. Checking for updates. I want to show you this step when it comes up because this has been taking up a lot of time, a lot of extra time, more than usual. Elro Botito, hello. The flat display is to share the screen with the guy in front of you. Yeah, but then it's upside down, right? For that guy in front of you. So, is that really good? Just have him sit next to you. If it's 360, then it's useful. Yeah, 360 would be useful because then you flip it around and show it to the other person, right? Like if it's on a swivel, imagining a 360 swivel like this, right? Yeah, Dean says this is the last one that was missing, right? Well, there's one more. There is one that everybody keeps asking about, and that's the Lenovo Slim 7 or whatever it's called. Like someone accidentally pushes the screen. Yeah, I imagine like if the screen is laying flat down and you're on the floor and somebody just walks by you and steps on it, that would be not funny. This one is taking a while. Wisdom says, hi Alex, can you kindly evaluate our profiles of these X Elite laptops? How much power does the X Elite chip consume? Unfortunately, there is no utility right now that can reliably isolate the chip and the power usage of the chip. You can see how much the laptop draws altogether as a system, but right now there's no way to tell how much just the chip draws. And this is what I was telling you about right here. Right. Or the Windows. So it says your Windows updated something that's new to Copilot Plus PCs. 7X is great. Do you have one of those? Because I have yet to get my hands on that. Burbana says, how bad is the 300 nits display? It seems a little more dim than usual on this. I wanna turn it up, but I don't want to mess up the starting up sequence. So let's check it out when this thing finalizes. Okay, so which one is this? Let's take a look. HP OmniBook. Just want to find the sales page for this thing again, because it's been a while. I ordered this thing a long time ago when they first were announced on May 20th, and it just arrived. It took a while, and it's already on sale. So I bought this at $11.49, and it's already on sale at $10.49. It has 1-star rating on HP's own website. Wow. That's not good. Why are we even looking at this today? Should we just stop the stream right now and go home? What's going on? Why are people dismissing this thing? Well, I don't know yet. Maybe there's something wrong with it, with the body or something else that people don't like. So far, it feels pretty nice. I think it may be a little heavier than the MacBook Air. Let me try that. It feels a little heavy in the hands, but who knows? 1334 grams. Okay. It may be the same as the MacBook. No, it's a little heavier. The MacBook is 1230. I can't imagine that the weight could be a factor that people are returning it. It's only 100 grams more. It's definitely more sturdy than the Dells, that's for sure. So there's a little bit better quality in the feet of this machine. Okay. You know, the trackpad, even though it is a diving board system, it feels a little bit easier to click than some of the other ones. Like compared with the Asus or the Book 4 Edge from Galaxy, Samsung one. But the fact that there's such a large gap there, I feel like I can, you know, peer into the computer. That kind of bothers me. Just be careful, don't get anything on this. But you should be careful anyway, right? It's a computer. All right, where were we here? We were trying to look up the specs of the machine on the website, and I came across the 1-star on HP's own website, which is kind of odd. You'd think that their marketing team would be like, no, don't put that, don't do that, don't put that review on there. We don't want the 1-star review. But maybe HP is being honest. That's good. Okay, so yeah, the display, it says 14-inch diagonal, 2240 by 1400, multi-touch enabled. That's cool. IPS edge-to-edge glass, micro edge, whatever that means. I don't know what that means. Low blue light, 300 nits. 300 nits is low. It's got a little camera cover built right in there. That's kind of cool. I don't know if you can see that. I say the less moving parts in the screen, the better. Less stuff to break. So I've got the Surface here. And once we get to the desktop, we can see the brightness comparison. As far as the size of it, it looks about, it's a little bit bigger than the Surface by, well, lengthwise by about ½ an inch, or a little more than a centimeter, 1.5 centimeters there. And here, it's about the same depth. Height-wise, almost the same, just a little taller than the Surface. So, by the way, is anybody in the chat, anybody have one of these X Elites yet? I know a couple of people said they did. Emilio, you cannot open this with one hand easily. Okay, so I got, somebody said, let's see. Andrew said, I'm interested in these devices, but running Linux on them. So let me ask you, why? Why do you want to run Linux on this? And to put it plainly to you right now, Linux is in development. I've got a video coming up on that shortly here, and it's it's gonna take a little bit of time for that to happen. So it's not really fully baked yet. Andrew says 300 nits is impossible to read on a sunny day. Yeah. I like to turn up my screen brightness all the way, and usually when I'm working in here, I turn it all the way up. Okay, come on. Are we done with the updates yet? What's going on here? Ben says, I have Yoga Slim 7X. Love it. Awesome. Esteban says, is it impossible to run Linux on it? No, it's not impossible. To give you a short answer. Okay. Because why not? Right. Because why not? Well, if you need to run Linux on it right now, you won't. You need to get... If your job depends on running Linux, go get yourself a nice little Intel machine and you'll be fine. But if you're doing this as a hobby and you want to tinker, as a lot of Linux people tend to do, then yeah, it'll be a fun machine to tinker with, because Linux support is coming. It's taking some time to develop it, and it's going to be there. It's just gonna take a little bit. Discrete GPUs, discrete GPUs, discrete GPUs, discrete GPUs. We need drivers for that. And right now, I don't think there's any drivers that support discrete GPUs on these things yet. All right, let me switch over here. I can already kind of sense this the difference in brightness, and I think it's coming through in the stream as well. But we might not be on full over here. Let's see if I can get it higher here. That's as far as it goes. Let's get to the desktop and figure that out. So I'm gonna switch over here so I can sign into my Microsoft account. And yeah, I know I can bypass that, but you know, I want to have my stuff for convenience. That's the thing, right? Convenience versus security. It's always that way. And privacy. A lot of people are choosing convenience these days. That's why companies like Google still exists, and Facebook. All right, almost there, folks. Oh, you can see this part now. All right, folks, if you're going to be spamming the chat, I'm going to have to put you in timeout. I don't know what you're asking, Shubham. Please do take my question. Galaxy Book 4 Pro or VivoBook OLED or OmniBook. What about them? Which one I would pick? I don't know. I just unpacked this thing. Let me take a few days with it, okay? But so far, I'm gonna tell you like this. So far, I don't like any of those options. Oh, they brought this back. Check it out. Coming soon. Quickly find things you've seen with recall. I can't believe this is still in here. All right. Well, it's not enabled by default, so that's good. Set up as new PC. Okay, are we gonna be on the desktop? Not yet? Okay. We'll wait. Marco says try put Linux on it. I got a video coming up on that shortly about Linux and this whole situation. Register product, no thanks. No, and no, and no. Wow, HP has a couple of extra screens here. HP collects and analyzes necessary data. HP may use information about the system, blah, blah, blah. HP may use information about the system to improve HP products and services. HP may use my contact details and information about my system to send me personalized offers and news. And allow HP to maintain your devices with the best configuration and settings. Yeah, no thanks. And I always set this up for development, but I configured a little bit more later. And I just recently made a development video, how to set up one of these machines for development on the channel. Oh, come on. Can we just get in there, please? How long has it been? How long has the stream been going on? What is that time? 30 minutes? Okay. It's not bad. We chatted for a little bit. We did this for a little bit. We're almost there on the desktop. And then put your software that you want installed on this, and we'll give it a shot. Go. Hey, we're on the desktop. Yeah, I can see why people don't like this brightness. It's pretty dim. So you can use this, I think, if you're in a darker room. Like if you work in a darker environment, it should be fine. Come on, Surface. I was just saying how good you are. And now you're giving me this? Come on. Oh gosh. Look at that difference. That's crazy. And I don't even need to measure it. You can tell. Okay, so let's see. What do we got here? SQL Server Management Studio? IntelliJ Pet Clinic Java project. Oh, okay. IntelliJ. Cookies, accept. So that's cool. It automatically detects that I have a ARM-based machine. That's the default option here. Thank you for downloading. And Pet Clinic Java. We're familiar with that one. Is this it right here? Spring Projects? Spring Pet Clinic? Pan says how many nits? Officially it's 300. 300 is pretty low by today's standards. I dare anyone to uninstall McAfee. It's impossible. You know, some of these have not come with McAfee. I think the only one that came with McAfee is the Dells. All right, what's going on with this installer? Did I double click it or not? What's going on here? I thought I did. This one has McAfee on it. I didn't even notice that, but yeah. McAfee is in the shape of a V for some reason instead of an M. And you know what I think of that. What does V stand for? Exactly. Oh, come on, what's going on? Why is it not running? Is McAfee preventing this from running? We might need to uninstall McAfee. Oh, come on, really? Okay, software not installing, folks. What is going on? Oh my god, I'm just trying to get into settings. This cannot be real. Alright, maybe let's just give it the benefit of the doubt, okay? This is the first time it's been booted. It's just been born, folks. Okay, it doesn't know how to walk yet. Let's just ease into it, okay? I know, Jordan. This laptop is $1,000. It's more than $1,000. That's nuts. So yeah, there's the whole thing about the Windows update that needs to be done. You know, there's like, oh, Nikola Tesla is down here. Let's reboot it just to be on the safe side. I'm gonna restart this thing. I don't know why IntelliJ is not installing. It makes kind of for a shitty demo. Thanks, HP. I'm trying to restart you, and you're not doing that either. Okay. I gotta say, folks, out of all the machines that I've had in here, out of all the X Elite machines even, this one is misbehaving the most so far. The other one is the Asus. I'm having an issue with it right now. I'm looking at it, and it's not looking good right now. It's down on the floor. It's being punished. It's in timeout. So I'm trying to troubleshoot what's going on here. We're getting the wattage, getting it fed. Yeah. So, rebooting the HP. That's where we are. Casper says it's Windows. Give it a day. Yeah, I know, right? Okay, we're back. We are back. Here we go. Nope. Let's go back to our downloads folder and see if we can install that thing. Now, also, OneDrive is running, which I can't stand the fact that it's automatic. I just want to go in there and turn it off. This thing has startup apps, and it has all this stuff, which I want to turn off. Like, why does all this stuff need to start up? It doesn't. And let's see if we can just get rid of some of this stuff right now. Especially OneDrive. Sorry to all those OneDrive users. I don't use it, so I'm gonna get rid of it. Is that okay? Can you see the screen pretty well? I can switch it to like direct output if that doesn't work. Let's see. Okay, Piazza says VivoBook S15, no issues for me here. To be fair, I did mess around with it a little bit. I did mess around. I got Linux on there. Video coming up soon. But that's where we are now. So, yeah. That's all I'm going to say about that for now. Okay. I want to just see if the touchscreen works. The touchscreen works well. That's pretty good. I recently asked on Twitter about touchscreen, and I thought it was a neat thing to have, but people were like violently against it, which kind of surprised me. Your screen is going to be dirty, it's going to be nasty. All these things are true though. All right, let's try installing IntelliJ again to see if we get anything. Or maybe there's another problem. Yeah? Are you gonna do it? Well, it's not doing it. It's not installing IntelliJ. Or is it? It's still thinking about it. I have no idea what's going on. Do you think that McAfee is blocking a piece of software from being installed? A brand new system, just set it up, and I'm installing an ARM64 piece of software and it's not installing. That seems very odd to me. So instead of installing something, I'm going to uninstall McAfee. Because somebody wanted to see that. So, and I want to see that too. There's nothing that gives me greater pleasure than uninstalling McAfee. Hello? Where's the confirmation screen? Is this machine gonna do anything? Or should we just end this live stream and call it a day? Seriously. Can we at least install Chrome? Oh my God. I do not wish this machine on any one of you folks. For $1,000 more dollars? Holy cow. It's not even installing Chrome. Something's got to be wrong here. But you saw me take this out of the box just now, right? I didn't even have time to mess around with it. Unbelievable. Okay. Well, if you're not going to install anything, we're going to go and run speedometer. Because maybe it's a browsing computer. Maybe it's good at browsing, really good at browsing. It better be. Because, you know, other than a couple of HP applications, we won't be able to do what we want. Okay, somebody has an idea. Grandmaster has an idea. Go to services and stop sysmain. All right. Yeah, we got a bunch of people here. We got to try to figure this out. $22. It's okay. It's not great, but it's okay. Task Manager. That was 22 in Edge, by the way. Task Manager not responding. Okay, now it's responding. Something's wrong, folks. There's no way that a brand new machine should be acting like this. And I feel sorry for anybody who purchases an HP like this and thinks that this is the way it should be. You know? All right, we're in Task Manager. What's going on? Anybody want to say anything here? Check the system event log viewer, Jacob says. Check if S mode is enabled or not. McAfee.exe. Okay. So what is this? WSA PPX? AppX deployment services? Not super familiar with what that is. Uninstall McAfee, which is... Oh, wait, let me do it? Maybe not. Event viewer. Oh, okay. This is not what this stream was supposed to be about. Windows logs. Error. What's going on here? Installation failure. Okay. What failed? It just feels very sluggish. Even switching between these views just seems very, very slow. So I'm guessing that after the stream is over, maybe a couple hours afterwards, my installers will start. I don't know. We've got some installation failures at the system level. Let's take a look at some hardware events here. Nothing there. Okay. Oh, there's a Qualcomm section. Interesting. I haven't been in here this whole time. Nothing in there. Okay. Jacob, anything else you want to see in there? In the log viewer? Am I missing something? WSA PPX is related to the App Store. Wait a minute. What a big delay. Guess you guys are not seeing what I'm seeing right now. For those of you that are asking me to reboot, I did already. I already rebooted. Not sure what else I can do. Grandmaster says, trust me, I'm in IT. Reinstall Windows? No, I don't think so. This computer is going straight back to HP. This is unacceptable. Razo says virus.dll. Nice. So there's definitely something going on. Something that we can't explain. It's going to require troubleshooting, and that's very unfortunate. Because a new machine is not supposed to behave like this. I'm going to reboot one more time. I'm going to restart. Yeah, of course, Miguel, there's going to be updates, yeah. But, you know, well, let's see what kind of updates it recommends, okay? Let's see. This is a brand new machine, so there's always updates, right? It says, here, take a look at this. Oh, come on. My camera just died, the close-up camera. So let's plug this thing in instead. And you can look directly at it. All right. We've got all these things to do. I really don't think that this is going to fix the problem. Maybe. But I don't think so. While it's doing it, I want to get rid of some of these apps. Installed apps. What could be causing issues here? McAfee is still not letting me uninstall it. Whoever said that was not kidding. I've never had a problem with that, with uninstalling it, but yeah. All right, fine. Services. Let's take a look at services here. Because Grandmaster is an IT pro. All right, what do you want to see in services, Mr. Grandmaster or Mrs. Grandmaster? I don't know. We got a bunch of services. You need McAfee removal tool. Wait. I need to go and download a removal tool to get rid of McAfee? Are you serious? That can't be. That can't be real. What world is this that we're living in? Sysmain, okay. Sysmain. What should we do? Should we just delete it or what? Yeah, it's the first and last HP that I'm probably going to have. Yeah. Not leaving a good impression for my first HP, I'm telling you. Right click and top. Let's see. Oh, stop. Okay. Stop sysmain. Let's go to, where's Task Manager here? I didn't save it to my dock. Oh, wow. Look how slow Task Manager is to come up. We should blame Dave Plummer for this one, right? There you are, you little son of a. Let's. Got you. End task. Ah. Alright folks, I think today is a bust. I don't know, like we can't do anything. This thing is just crazy how bad this thing is. Okay, so yeah. So this is an amazing machine. You should all go out and buy it right now. It's the best computer I've ever owned. Yeah, don't clip that, okay? Because that's wrong. Wow. All right, tell me about this S mode, because I'm not familiar with the S mode thing. And why would it be in S mode by default, if there is such a thing? I feel like I'm missing a joke or something with this S mode business. Grandmaster says try installer now that sysmain is dead. Okay, let's try it. Let's do Chrome. Something simple, right? Something that should just install. You double click on Chrome. It starts. It thinks about it. Come on. Come on. So I've never had a machine, a Windows machine, that I just couldn't install software on from the get-go. Why would you ever have something like S mode? S mode almost always default? What? Maybe, but I've never had an issue where I couldn't install software immediately. Oh, safe mode? I know about safe mode, but it's never Windows is never in safe mode by default. None of these programs are really installed. There's just hooks for them here, but they're not really installed. Well, I mean, some of these are. Could it be Defender or something? I wonder if there's any security incidents being logged in here. Let's turn everything off. Let me just go into McAfee. Since it won't let me uninstall it, might as well. My S mode is in the Microsoft Store? What the heck? Alright, I don't go into Microsoft Store, okay? I just don't do that. Why would you ever want to go into Microsoft Store? Alright, tell me where the S mode is, because I've never been in here. Come on. All right. I'm in the store. Oh. Yeah. At this point, just remove Windows and try with Linux. Folks, if you have to go into the Microsoft Store and download some program called S Mode and disable it or some stuff like that, imagine like somebody buying this machine and they're not computer literate like me. You know? This machine is going right back to the store. There's no other way about it. Alright, we've got a couple of updates. Let's just reboot this thing and see what happens. Alright, so Octavio says it shouldn't be updates. It feels like a bug. I agree with you. It feels wrong. This is just not how a new machine should behave, right? Something is definitely wrong about this machine. Rebooting, folks. Rebooting. All right, the usual stuff is happening. What's going on with all of you folks? How you doing? You doing all right? Let's do a poll. I'm doing a poll. See how are we doing with our demographics here. William Lynn, calm down, okay? This is not worth it. This is not worth it. Everything's gonna be okay. Oh, wow. I thought there were going to be more Windows users here. All right, let me ask you this. If this was a Mac, would we be testing some software right now or what? It's been over an hour for this live stream. We started with unboxing. The victory doge. Can somebody fill the victory doge on what's going on here? Because you missed a lot. You missed a lot, but you kind of missed that nothing, basically. Oh, William has a point here. If this was a Microsoft Surface, it'll work. And yeah, I didn't have a single issue with this. These are nice machines. That's not true, okay? In my last live stream, the trackpad wasn't working exactly all the time, but that somehow magically disappeared and now it works fine. I've even taken this thing to coffee shops with me and I've used this to code on, and I like it. I'd say this is my favorite machine out of the new bunch. Scott says, what's the issue? The issue, we haven't figured out what the issue is, but this HP machine, it's built, it feels like it's built pretty nicely, but it's dark, it's slow, and it won't install any programs. All right, what was your issue that you had with the VivoBook, Piozzi? Curious about that, because when I first set up the VivoBook S15, I had no problems. Having problems with it now, but not at first. For those folks that are asking about mobile development, you'd be better off not getting one of these, because Android is a non-starter on these right now, and iOS is, well, you know. Okay, here we are. We're back on the desktop. Let's see if we can do anything, okay? I'm gonna try and install Chrome again from my downloads folder. Chrome setup, double click. Come on, do something. Dead. I mean, it's not dead, it's alive, but it's brain dead. Okay, let's try something else. Let's try a different approach. All right, we're gonna go with PowerShell and see if that'll let us sneak in the back. Come on, are you serious? Folks, I don't even know what to say. All right. PowerShell is not starting. Windows, please, just work. Settings is not even coming up right now. How could HP ship this piece of junk? They shipped it. Yeah, and it was late. Imagine waiting for like almost 2 months, a month and a half, for this machine to arrive, being all excited about it. I mean, I wasn't excited about it, but there might be some people out there that might be excited about it. And then getting this piece of junk that doesn't work. And now nothing. I think we might have actually killed it. Try unplugging the external monitor. Okay, sure. I mean, we had the problem before I plugged that in. And now we have this. That's what's going on. A dimmed screen. I can kind of see that Windows background, but... And the mouse. Oh, what's going on? Oh, it's going to start PowerShell. I told you it was going to start these programs eventually. Later on, when the stream is done, we're going to get everything slowly installed. Maybe. Can you open settings? No, it doesn't like the settings. It doesn't like going to settings. Wait, what's going on? I can't see anything, but it's making sounds. This, you know what really kind of rubs me wrong here is these are pretty decent chips, right? Snapdragon X Elites. But it makes such a huge difference what they're put in. And in this case, it's a nice chip inside a pretty useless device. And that makes the chip look bad. Now I can see why Apple is so like tight about their ecosystem. You know, the control that they have. You know, there's something to be said for that. Oh, finally we're inside. WSL -- install. Oh, all right. Who thinks this is gonna work? Who thinks that installing WSL is actually going to work? Let's see. www says, when I went to Best Buy to try out X Elite laptops, I asked which one was returned the most, and it was the HP. I ordered a Samsung. Okay. Activation state. So this is Windows Home. I'm not seeing that S mode is available in the same place on Windows Home. Is that right? Still trying to find S mode thing. Nope. Okay. Let's move on to trying to install WSL to see if that works. And I have no hope that anything's gonna work on this machine. Robert Donovan, system and about, please. System and about. System and about. Back there. Installing Windows subsystem for Linux. Okay, here's about. What do we got here? We've got, oh, okay, some useful information for everybody to know. We've got the, oh, yeah, let me plug this in. Be closer. All right, there it is. The 78 SKU on this one. And it is 24H2. Well, it has to be. Oh, jeez. Okay. Seems like it's installing WSL. People are saying it's McAfee. Blaming McAfee. Oluwasiun. Olagunju. This is painful to watch. Yeah. Well, guess what? Guess who's in more pain right now? You or me? Huh? Just think about that. But thanks for coming. Putting a V9 engine on a bicycle. I like that. That's a nice analogy. David Sharp says, is the CPU pegged? No. Last time we checked, it was doing just fine. It was easily just handling the tasks. But let's take a quick look at that if Task Manager will start. Robert Donovan just gave up and says Hulk smash. I would love to, but I don't think I'll get my money back if I do that. You know, something useful about knowing that these machines are crap. Let's see, do I have any meetings today? Because this is not what I expected to happen today. Yeah, Task Manager is not coming up. Processing the start of Task Manager. Scheduling the start of Task Manager. Task Manager start scheduled. Yes, a nice scotch after that. Hey, what kind of scotch should we drink today? Is that legal? Is that allowed on YouTube to drink scotch? Robert, what kind of scotch do you like? Oh, Task Manager's coming up. McAfee sounds like a scotch, doesn't it? I'm with you on the Macallan side. Not so sure about the Johnny, though. I've never been into that one. Is Monkey Shoulder a scotch? All right. Here's Task Manager. I want to do this this thing right here. Come on, show me something. Yeah, that CPU has a lot it could be doing, but it's not doing it. So something's going on here. Terminate McAfee from task. I tried that. It gave me an error saying access is denied. Denied. PowerShell keeps, well, I did click on PowerShell several times, to be fair. It keeps trying to start it. So we said we have a message here. The operation completed successfully for Windows system. For Linux, WSL2 was installed. Maybe. Now I need PowerShell to come up, and now it's not doing it. Yogesh thinks it's a hard disk issue. I mean, come on, Marius. Sure, there's Windows updates, but also I don't think there's any updates that'll help this guy out. Unplug the power. So you think it works worse with the power plugged in? Wait, it doesn't even register that the power is plugged in. The little battery icon doesn't have a power charge on it. Let me unplug this thing and plug it back in and see if that changes that status. Yes, PowerShell. Okay, now it's charging. And look at all those task managers. Isn't this supposed to be a singleton? Look at them. How come we have multiple task managers, folks? How's that possible? Has anybody seen any HP OmniBook reviews on YouTube yet? Oh, task manager is not a singleton? Why wouldn't it be? That's kind of silly. Why would there be a need for more than one? Oh. Silly. I need terminal, not PowerShell. Did I send the command multiple times while waiting? I probably did. Hey, Anthony. All is well for the most part, except this machine. So, if MCPR is a program that needs to be installed to remove McAfee, and we can't install any programs, does that mean we can't remove McAfee? And if McAfee is not stopping when I go to Task Manager and end the process because it's giving me an error, does that mean we're just between a rock and a hard place? And where the heck is my Ubuntu? Ubuntu. Hey, the keyboard's kind of nice. MCPR is a script. Okay. MCPR. Where do I get one of those? Where did I get one of them MCPRs? Is that like CPR for a computer? I'm trying to get into the browser. Page isn't responding. Exit page, that's fine. MCPR. Boom. Ah, come on. Wow, okay. There we go, okay. MCPR. Before browsing worked. Now browsing might not be working either. This is just hilarious. Devin says it's kind of buried at the bottom of the McAfee page. You'd have to expand one of the gray bars. I can't imagine why they would bury that. Can we go to Google? Well, I think we've lost the ability to browse the internet now at this point. Yeah, the AI knows that we're trying to remove it. Throw a USB stick at it. Okay, so what happened with our installation? Launching Ubuntu. Something might be working. Okay, WinGet is another thing to try. Anyway, while this is happening, I got a couple of more videos coming up on these machines. Not this machine. This is the last video I'm doing on this machine. But a couple of other X Elite machines that are actually doing pretty well. Thank you very much. I'm gonna keep Task Manager open just in case I need it, because then it's gonna be really hard to open it later. All right, we're in the Microsoft Store. I'm gonna give this S mode another shot. Can somebody clearly tell me, for somebody who's never been to the Microsoft Store, where I can find S mode? This Windows version is home. So Andrew, under settings system activation, there's nothing there. We already checked that. Yeah. I feel like something's wrong with the memory, maybe. Could that be? I don't know. Activation. I'm sorry I even mentioned S mode, but that's not it. It can be an S mode issue because S mode disables PowerShell. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. It's not S mode then. And under activation, this is all the options I have here. I don't have anything else. Yep. We're not in S mode. Okay, I didn't think so. John. So Asus ZenBook S15 versus Surface Laptop 7. I would say the 7 is a better option in my opinion. It's been very smooth so far, without any kind of weirdnesses for the most part. Good Lord. Should we try this one? Jacob, I have a feeling that Windows 11 Pro is not going to save this machine. All right. Oh, what's this? We got a page. Do you think this will let us run it? Tufik, thank you so much. For my pain and for your pain. And for everybody who's watching this pain. I'm afraid to click on anything, because if I click on something, it'll just take so long to load. I feel like I'm committing to a lifetime of, I don't know, disappointment. We're gonna do another poll. Okay. I'm trying to get this MCPR thing on my other machine to see if we can get it. Okay, apparently it's there. Let's try running it while I'm downloading it over there. Come on. Download the MCPR tool. Okay, it's an executable. Even from the McAfee site, it's an executable, which is what I have here. So I already got it to this machine. There's no point in downloading it on another machine and bringing it here, because it's here. And if it's not going to run here, then it's just not going to run. Darsh, thank you so much. Check RAM speed and utilization. Does that mean I have to open up another program? Because if so, I think I'm almost done. We are effed. We are totally effed. Now, what's going on with that? I'm curious about that thing. Oh, wait, what's this? Yes. Okay. WSL registration distribution failed. I kind of expected this. So we're gonna restart that and see if we can try it again. Memory. Here we go. Okay. That seems okay to me. The speed. Anybody see anything wrong with this memory here? Memory page looks fine. David says device manager. Okay, let's check it out. Ooh, that's pretty. Okay. Ubuntu is doing something. Thermal throttling? I don't see why. It doesn't even feel hot. Alex Schwartz, stop spamming. Nice to see you again, Alex. How's the fan noise on the X Elite machines? So it's funny. Most of them are really silent, except the 16-inch models that I have, the Asus and the Galaxy. Those two, once in a while, they just like spin up and then calm down, just like for a couple of seconds. But most of the time they're quiet. And the other machines you can't hear at all, like the Surface you can't hear. The Dell, I can't really remember what the Dell does, to be honest with you. And this machine hasn't made a single sound yet at all, so, but it's not really doing much, so I don't think it should. Nick Z. I'm gonna have to try and do that another time, I'd say. Not right now, because I'm not running this chat on the same computer. Alright, have you ever seen a machine worse than this? No. But 38% said yes. Really? Worse than this? How could you get worse than this? We checked Event Viewer. Looks good. Didn't see anything weird in there. Forcing Pentium 2 to run Windows 11. Any MacBook by a long shot. Well, I don't think you have a MacBook, McBerry. Compact laptops are horrible. Never had the pleasure. Acer, Aspire, AMD, Athlon. People have some horror stories, I bet, in the chat. Oh. Eve says that another HP was worse than this. Oh, okay. Now we kind of have a little pattern going on, don't we? Thank you, Ardash. Appreciate that. If the CPU utilization is at 2% to 10, there's some serious scheduling of or driver issues. Yeah, it seems like the scheduling is definitely off a little bit here. Please try installing Windows 11 on a Pentium 2. I don't have one of those. It's been a long time. How did this laptop pass QA? How? Well, maybe it passed QA, but then QA dropped it on the way out. What do you think about that? Just do another stream after reinstalling Windows. I don't think I'm gonna do another stream about this machine. It's going back in the box right after this is done. I'm not even kidding. I'm just shipping this right back. There's no freaking way that I want to have anything to do with this machine after this. We got an error again with our WSL. Yeah. Now, out of curiosity, what's going on with that CPU? Somebody mentioned we're only using one core. No, we're using more than one core. Kind of. I think this pretty much does it for our stream today. Don't let this affect your buying decision, though. You know, just make your own choices. I'm just kidding. You should just totally not buy this. Do not buy this machine. It's a warning. Now, mine might be messed up, but even if it was working perfectly, this screen is terrible. It's really, really dim. I mean, you saw the comparison. This is kind of nice. Being able to drag these windows back and forth like that, that works pretty well. That works really well for how slow this machine is behaving. The screen dragging is working really smoothly. I think we're gonna part ways until our next stream, folks. Thanks for coming. And yeah, HP horribly presented. Thank you for that, Billy. So long, my friend HP. It's been nice knowing you for the short hour and a half that we've spent together. Goodbye.